Come mai la Svezia ha applicato così poche restrizioni per contrastare il coronavirus? La Svezia, al contrario degli altri paesi europei, non ha mai imposto un lockdown, le chiusure dei bar e dei ristoranti sono molto limitate e non c'è l'obbligo di mascherina. A fine dicembre ho fatto un viaggio in Svezia e ho intervistato alcuni cittadini svedesi per capire come mai queste restrizioni non sono state applicate. I motivi per cui non sono state applicate le restrizioni degli altri paesi europei sono principalmente due. Da una parte ci sono i motivi scientifici e dall'altra un rapporto tra Stato e cittadini molto diverso rispetto a quello che c'è in Italia. Parlando del primo punto, gli scienziati e il governo svedese non ritiene che le chiusure e le mascherine possano veramente fare qualcosa per combattere il contagio e che, anche se fossero utili, comunque provocherebbero altri tipi di danni alla salute delle persone.
And we also have 4 months of this climate where it's very dark. The isolation hit us pretty hard, and I think the government knows that, so they're thinking like, oh, it's very depressing for people, so that's why we want to have less restrictions so people could be outside but still listen to the government.
Yeah, well, there are two sides to this. It's the physical health and it's the mental health, and the mental health is as important as the physical health. It is very important, and what the countries that are putting on curfews on their people, they are not really considering the mental health.
Nei 9 giorni in cui sono stato in Svezia era sempre nuvolo e il sole tramontava alle 2:30. Da quello che mi è stato detto, da novembre a febbraio non si vede praticamente mai il sole. Se avessero applicato lockdown come in Italia da marzo a maggio, i cittadini svedesi non avrebbero visto il sole per 7 mesi.
And there's also this belief that these masks are quite useless after 15 minutes because people don't know how to use them, and they just spread the virus all over the place, and it's a fake protection. And it can also be a fake protection because people think that they're protected, and then they get even closer to one another and do even more social things.
At the beginning of the pandemic, we were told about the mask wearing, that it would only help if you are sick. So if you're feeling sick, you should wear it. But if you're safe, then you don't have to wear a mask. And then the restrictions went on. They said if you're sick, you should always stay home. So then people were starting to think to themselves, I'm staying home if I'm sick, so I will never have to wear a mask because I'm only outside when I'm healthy.
Gli altri motivi per cui in Svezia non sono state applicate le restrizioni presenti in Italia sono il rapporto che c'è tra lo Stato e i cittadini e il modo con cui il governo prende le sue decisioni.
They have a Swedish line of doing things. They don't want to divert from it. Swedish people are super relaxed and they always let the time to happen. It's never like super stressful anxiety or things like that. So they really take their time, and so it's like what Prime Minister said, that there is no right way of dealing with a pandemic. There is no established experience. So they chose a way that will affect public well-being, maybe also government budget, government revenue, the minimum.
We believe a lot in the ability of a grown-up person to take responsibility for his or her own actions. So historically, the government has not restricted us and told us this is what you should do, this is what you should not do.
You mean also before?
Before as well. So it is a country where you have a lot of freedom in that way, that you make your own choices, and the politicians put trust in their people and more give like positive feedback rather than blame us.
Anybody, when the media meets the head of the country, Stefan Löfven or Anders Tegnell, they say, why has this happened? Who should we blame? So they ask the leaders for what they should do with this, and most of them say, no, we don't know yet. It's not a time to put blame on anybody. That's the common thing. So they want to see how the pandemic turns out, and then afterwards they want to see where they could have done things better.
Cosa provoca questo approccio al virus? Prima di tutto si crea un clima molto sereno in cui è possibile discutere e in cui non c'è una sensazione di emergenza costante. Inoltre, rimane possibile pianificare la propria vita senza che le regole cambino giorno per giorno. La Svezia ha deciso di convivere col virus e non di fermarsi completamente in attesa di un miracolo che risolva tutto.
It was easy to say it in the beginning, to blame people why they went out, why they had a picnic with friends, why they had birthday party and everything. Now it's harder to blame anyone, including politicians or people, because how long people can stay at home, how long they can live under restriction, how long they shouldn't go to the gym, never go out, have a dinner, or go to the cinema, for example. I really miss going to the cinema. And so there's a limit that you can put on people's life and how long, because time matters. 1-2 months was okay, but it's already a year, and there's no one to blame here, at least from my perspective.